Right, today guys we're going to work a bit into that spine, into the hips, a little bit into the upper body. Really key for us cyclists, runners and swimmers. Okay, we neglect it quite often. These are sort of moves that I like to do 2 or 3 times a week. If you can put it into your sessions like I keep doing for some of you Iconics guys, you keep seeing the upper mobility video, so keep at it. Look, as I've said before, I'm no movement specialist, I'm no doctor in anything. These are the sort of moves that I just like to do. Hope it's a little bit easier for you to follow along. Today you'll need ideally a broomstick. Worst comes to it, you could use a towel if you don't have a broomstick handy. But yeah, let's crack on with the session and get it done. Okay, straight into all fours. Breathe in, arch the spine. Breathe out, round the spine and exhale. Nice slow movements. So as you inhale, you're looking up, and as you exhale, you're looking in between the legs. See the curvature of the spine. This is what we're trying to do, just get some really good movement into it. Follow the breath. So exhale as you round the spine, inhale as you arch the spine. Tilting those hips, using that pelvis. Breathe in. Looking up, breathe out, look in between the legs, pushing those shoulder blades up. Go at your own pace, just follow the breath. Next one is going to be like into a TT position. So arms are like this on the mat. Okay, place them there. Breathe out, take yourself back, breathe in and go forward. Knees are just a bit wider than shoulder width. So as you breathe in, you go forward. And breathe out as you go back. You'll only be able to go so far back because the restrictions in your shoulders from where they're positioned. Keep pulling the elbows towards each other and just slowly move through this. Great for us guys spending so much time on the TT bikes. Follow that breath. Breathe out as you go back. Breathe in as you come forward. Nice, really good. Okay, next one is child's pose into like a cobra. Okay, working more into those hips and into that spine. So breathe out into child's pose. Breathe in, you send those hips forward, you look up, and then you breathe out and you go back. Take your knees as wide as you feel comfortable. Breathe in, fill the lungs, fill the belly. And you breathe out, get rid of everything. Ideally, this is all through nasal breathing. So breathe in through the nose and then breathe out through the nose. But if you can't do it all nasal breathing, try and breathe in through your nose, fill the lungs, fill the belly, and then you can breathe out through the mouth. This is really good for spending all those hours on the bike. Okay, next is a variation of that. Okay, so we go back into child's pose, but as we come forward this time, we kick one leg out. We keep the knees on the floor, this time's left foot. Okay, we're just creating a bit more range of movement into those hips. So breathe in, that foot comes forward. You breathe out, you go back into your child's pose. You breathe in, the other leg comes out. Okay, from this angle as well. Really good for the hips and for the spine. Good. Now we're just going to have some knee rocking from side to side. So put your hands out like a crucifix arm, so arms are out straight. Okay, and you're just rolling the knees from one side to the other. What I like to do is rotate my hands, so I look towards the hand that's open and I take my knees the other way. Twisting the spine, opening up those hips. Just take it slowly, use your breath. You'll see my hands rotate and I look forward to the open palm and the knees go the other way. Good guys. Roughly doing about 40-45 seconds on each movement here. Okay, next one's the doggy waggle. Here, you're on that all fours like you was doing your cat and cow, but you're just taking the spine the other way. So you're going from side to side. Just get as much movement into those hips as you feel comfortable. You can move the shoulders into this movement as well. It's a bit of a free movement here, okay? Let the spine move in different directions than what we're used to doing. This one feels really good. Okay, this is the last movement that's going to be on the mat, and then we're going to grab that broomstick. So just breathe, guys. Keep it all relaxed. Okay, grab your broomstick. Let's get ready. There it is. Okay, put it onto the back of your shoulders, and we're just going to start with an easy rotation from side to side for a few seconds. Okay, feet are planted, and then we're going to move it to start to lift the feet off. So we're rotating into the move that little bit more, bit by bit. Okay, just a nice little progression. Keep looking forward. Don't have the body tense going through these moves. Keep it relaxed. Okay, now we're going to go around the world with it. So we take it behind us and we can bring it forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Go as wide as you can on this, and only go as far as comfortable as well. Don't be causing any major impingements. Okay, now we're going to go fully round to the front and then round to the back. We're going 7 times each side. Okay, see how I'm rotating through, getting some really good mobility into that spine, working through some good angles here. Good loosener. This before you go running, cycling, swimming, anything, any time of the day. Okay, now take it to the other side. I'm going 7 each side here. You guys can go as many as you want, as many as you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable going through this range of movement, you can just repeat what we've been doing. So just to keep it basic, go forwards and backs, go from side to side. Really good, guys. So this is going to be round 1 done. And then we're going to go straight through the same moves again. Okay? So get ready, back onto your mat. All fours, cat and cow. Breathe in, arch that spine. Breathe out, round that spine. This time round, guys, now we're a little bit warmer. Can you take it a little bit further? Can you push those shoulder blades further away? Can you tilt that pelvis in a little bit more? Breathe into that belly, breathe into those lungs a bit more. Breathe out, get rid of everything, push it away. Really good. Okay, keep it going, guys. Breathe in and breathe out. Like I said, it's all in your own times and all your own movements. If you're following me, that's fine. But if you need to slow it down, do another move, that's fine. Okay, we're going back to that TT position. You see, my elbows are close together, my hands are together, my forearms are together. I breathe out, I go back. I breathe in and I come forwards. I breathe out and I go back. I breathe in and I go forwards. Back and forth, slowly. You can even go slower than what I'm doing. If you want to develop this move, you can take the knees even further apart and you get even more into the hips as well. This one I love doing after being on the TT bike for so long. Breathe in and go forward. Breathe out, take that bum back. Okay, child's pose to cobra. Breathe out into child's pose. Breathe in, hips forward, look up. Breathe out. My hands don't change place. I'm just bringing my hips forward, looking up. And I'm breathing out, exhaling everything, going to child's pose. And as I'm breathing in, I'm filling those lungs, I'm filling my belly, I'm getting my diaphragm working. Breathe out and go back. Breathe in, forwards, Breathe out and go back. Okay, next is that development where we're going to bring the foot out to the side. So go back into child's pose, come forwards and bring one foot out. Knees stay forward. If you've got poor hip mobility here, it's probably going to be super tight. You could start to look over that shoulder and look at the foot as well. Here I'm not doing that, but certainly a good move to get more of the body involved. So breathe out. Just change this angle. Breathe out, breathe in. I could be looking over that left shoulder. Breathe out, I go back. I breathe in, I could be looking over that right shoulder, looking at the foot. Really good move, this one, guys. Awesome. Next one. Gonna go over the knee rock. So hands are out, long, straight. Okay. That hip comes off the floor as that knee on the top goes over. Feet don't really change position. But as you see, my head looks one way as my knees go the other. See the rotation of the shoulders of the hands as well. So I open up my right hand as I look over, my knees go to the left. Some guys won't be able to get as far down to the floor with the knees, that's fine, but you will do over time if you just keep doing these sorts of moves. I really like this into the lower back, into my hips. Really good after running. Okay, back to the doggy waggle. Hips out to one side, so you're on all fours and you're just pushing from side to side. So it's not up and down like the cat and cow. We're going from side to side. Good. Probably have to take it pretty easy. I mean, this is the second time round, so your body should be knowing what to expect. So it should be a little bit easier this time. But like I say, only go as far as you're comfortable with. Okay, last couple of seconds. Get ready with that broomstick. Let's finish off with another round. Okay, get that broomstick on the back of your shoulders. Okay, and just start with some basic rotation. Looking forward, just bringing those shoulders round, 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 and then we're going to develop it into bringing that foot into it, bringing the hips more into it, rotating through the movement. Your hips, your spine, your shoulders are going to thank you after this. Okay. Now we're just going to bring the bar up and over, up and over. Only go as far back as you're comfortable with. You could use a towel here as well. Like I said at the beginning, you could just have it stretched out if you haven't got a broomstick to hand. Okay, a couple of those. Now we go all the way around. Okay, there's number one. Up, round, back. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Number seven. Okay, and then, oh no, I went for number eight. And we go back round the other side. 1, 2. Wonder if we get the count right this time. 3, 4, 5. Go at your own pace. 6, 7. Oh, I got 7 that time. Good, well done. So guys, that's a wrap. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. And look, you guys that have done something like that, you're certainly getting that little competitive edge over everyone, right? If we can work on that spine, flexibility, mobility into the hips, into the shoulders over the course of the season, you definitely one up on your competitors. So thanks for joining me in doing that. look, you could do it twice a week, 3 times a week would be brilliant. When you get up, before you go to bed, something nice and easy you can do. Puts me into a nice relaxed state as well. So yeah, follow along on the video once again, whenever you feel like it. Cheers.